Just thought I'd do a quick return trip in here. So there's the boss chamber, that's the way I got in. This is the door I unlocked in the first place. And as I pointed out when I was on my way to the boss, that there was these chests that are obviously just sitting right over here. Pew! Here we go, Dragon Tail, a staff for Mikleo, and Vellum. So we got new weapons for these two characters. The fact that they're hidden away makes me hope they're... Oh! It's the weapon he's already using. Alright. And you... It gives her increased defenses on both ways, and a lot less attack. Like she loses 100 attack, but gains like 50 mystic defense and about 60-ish melee defense. Huh. Interesting. She's mostly a caster anyway in my book, so it might not be a terrible idea to make her really weak at melee. Let's make sure what's her, and it even says Fire Guardian, so she shouldn't be using melee that much anyway. So yeah, she should be a pretty good spellcaster at this point. Hopefully she will be spellcasting, but also she'll be harder to kill, which is a big deal because she's kind of the last line of defense. If the human goes down, then she needs to be able to armortize to revive them, so having a high defense is going to help me out a lot there. Alright. That primary loose end wrapped up. It's time to go back into town.
Gotcha, Gold.
And see what kind of feed... Was the camera just freaking out? What's this?
What's that?
Vermilion ore. Vermilion ore. Don't see... Someone said that the camera affects it. I found vermilion ore inside. Maybe it's the exact same... Is the camera freaking out right now? Let's just get out of the cave where the camera will stop trying to clip through the ceiling. There we go. A little bit more cake. Rosemary. Some old man. You know the cave you can see at the bottom of the cliffs up to the right-hand side? When you come out the village? Eater Cave is its name. Well, there used to be bandits living in there. They managed to get rid of them when I was young, but it's awfully deep. I wonder if there's some loot. Might be stashed away somewhere. If only I were a bit younger and more adventurous. Let's take a look at our items really quick. So I keep picking up herbs, and I've been ignoring them so far. Mainly because when I get herbs in a game, by default I will just sort of, let's see, is there a specific icon for herbs? Nope, probably just under consumables as a whole. Let's see, increases art defense by 3, also fully restores stats. Interesting. So I can use them to increase maximum hit points and other stats for various characters. It'll also heal them, so they are useful as healing items. Okay. So I'll probably want to... So these are useful to help out certain characters and give them permanent bonuses. But I'm gonna want to avoid... I should probably avoid using a lot of these outside of combat, because they all function as healing items. Although there are so many of them. Let's see. I can at least start doing some of them, right? What does this one say? Increases attack power by 2, increases damage inflicted by martial arts and hidden arts, also restores hit points in SC. What if I use that on Sorey? That's not a that's a non-negligible bonus too. Wow, that's actually kind of a big deal. I should probably just burn through a bunch of these because I haven't been using them. Rosemary does the same thing, attack power, hidden arts and seraphic arts. So you'd want to put that on a melee Seraphim. So probably Dezel, right? Oh, art attack power though. Okay. My primary art attack user is probably Edna out of this party. Even if Lailah currently has kind of a stat for it. I could just spread it around a bit. Dezel's more of a melee caster though. Now that I'm finally using this, someone's gonna be like, how could you possibly use these wrong? What are you doing? Even... Okay, I'm gonna avoid focus. Because I don't know if I fully understand focus as much as I should. Hit points by 15. It's kind of a big deal. Rose goes down a lot, so it wouldn't hurt. But Sorey being... Sorey is kind of tanky already, so if I make him more tanky, it actually might avoid him going down as much as he does. Let's try to stress that strength he has. Increase defense. Yeah. I'm trying to make that character less killable if I can. Let's see. Defense. Maximum hit points. Oh, by 10. I could increase someone's hit points by 80 right now if I wanted to. Wow. Wow, okay. Mixed feelings here. My top priority would be to give these to my, the melee characters because they seem to take the most hits overall. I think I'm going to split this one between them, though. These are actually, yeah, these herbs are a surprisingly large deal as far as upgrades go. For me to not be using this point, up to this point. Art defense. Let's see. Go ahead and stress Mikleo's strength for a bit. Help out Lailah and Edna a bit. This is attack power again, which of course Sorey and Rose sort of excel at. Let's pump up Rose a little bit more. She has to melee too. Art defense. Let's see, do I want to keep burning through all these, or do I want to wait a little bit more and consider again? Art. Let's just be reckless and blow them all. They're in the environment. I was doing okay without them, so using them is just gonna help me more. Let's give Rose a little bit of defense. Yeah. She's so freaking killable as a melee character. That should probably help her out at least a bit. Art attack power. So probably, let's, Lailah and Edna. Focus. I'm gonna avoid focus for the moment. Art defense. We can spread these around a bit. I'm avoiding focus for a little bit just because I need to recontextualize how that stat works a little bit. Because oh yeah, do I have anything new? Hidden guard. When defending, you are less likely to be targeted. Interesting. Just for everyone in general? I guess I'm very often defending as a distant background character that's casting a lot, so maybe that'll help me out. I could try it. My main concern is what if I start defending as a tank character that's in the middle of supposed to be fighting, and I'm defending to try to get some SC back in the middle of the fight. That could go poorly for me. Can evade arts. Oh, that increases your SC consumption. The attack frequency of enemy. When defending, the attack frequency of enemies targeting you increases, making it easier to control your foe's actions. That's the opposite of hidden guard. Huh. I think I'm gonna go with hidden guard for now. But yeah, I admittedly somewhat get mixed up about the exact function of focus. Let's see. Can I actually look at that from here? Not gonna help me out that much there. I'll just hold off for now. I'll review what focus does exactly in a moment. It's a little bit less clear.
We managed to overcome the trial. Now we have a chance against the malevolence of the Cardinal.
The Fortin I remember was sincere and devout, with a sense of responsibility second to none. How could she do something like this? No, perhaps I don't have the right to say such things.
Malevolence in the hearts of mankind sure is complicated.
Yeah. I do hope we find a way to bring salvation to them. Someday.
Agreed.
If anyone can do it, you can.
Was that even Evil Lion dude? It'd be funny if I just pan the camera up there and he's just still standing there like, oh look, he's right there. Does he really have an evil little girl with him again? We're doing that. It's interesting to play this game alongside, a game like, where is the freaking, oh hello, chest?
I remember this place was in the Celestial Record.
Alright, the save point's back by the temple. It's interesting playing this game in parallel with Disgaea, because they both have the same trope of like, here's an evil little girl accompanying the evil dark character. In that game, and I forget what it's called, like some sort of Lord of Malevolence or Darkness in this game, and then in Disgaea, he's literally called Void Dark. So there's definitely parallels to be found. Pendrago, I believe, is the role. Yeah. What? I don't have... Can I not go anywhere? Oh, I'm allowed to go everywhere else. They won't let me warp to Pendrago, though. Which presumably means that they just don't want me to... Let's see. Where's Pendrago on this map? Up there? Can I warp to the nearby dungeon? Because it's pretty close. Do I not have it yet? Don't think I have it yet. Locations. That's about as good as we can go. I'll take it. Pendrago entrance. They won't let me warp directly into Pendrago, which either means that I'm missing that waypoint, or more likely, there's probably an event they want to trigger on the way to that spot. So if I skip to it, then it will sequence break.
Is that so?
There's more of those dogs now.
Maybe Dezel has some new friends?
Well, that's no good.
He's talking with those dogs.
From a normal person's perspective, I bet we don't look any less weird.
Don't lump me together with those mutts.
But the dogs do feel the same. In a good way.
Those dogs are so mature.
If they're mature, then so am I. Give me some credit for once.
You might get a little more credit if you sounded less like a child all the time, unfortunately. There's still saves from October? I'll save over one of those. Those ones don't matter. I'll keep tiered saves, but if I'm reverting back to October, I'm basically just starting the game over at that point. Alright. Oh, yep, there's the event they're trying to trigger. What are all those dogs doing in the rain?
There you are. The Church has asked the Emperor to have the Platinum Knights subdued and disbanded. They have been accused of instating a false Sheperd and plotting a rebellion.
That was quick. Do you think they already got word of events in Gadadin?
This is because I got involved.
You're no fake. They're just making up excuses to do what they want.
Go see the captain in the Knight's Tower if you want to know more.
Cardinal Fortin. We can't underestimate her for a second.
Well, I'm ready on my end. Bring it on, Church Lady.
We've got our bonus power. Is it going to be enough? So the tower, yeah, it was straight ahead, I believe. Then the next chamber over. It's not over there, is it? No, it was by the castle. It's like off to the side, over there, yeah. Oh, the politics that get in the way every step of the story.
Something like this is right.
Taking out Hellions while also dealing with the political machinations that are being used to stop us, that are ultimately being caused by some form of Hellion, probably. I wouldn't be surprised if the characters we encountered with Alicia are also somehow Hellions or being controlled by them in the background.
Sorey, thank goodness you're safe.
Is it true the Cardinal has ordered the suppression of the Knights?
It is. I suspect this letter we received was the last straw.
I, Boris Strelka, have witnessed Cardinal Fortin engaging in an unspeakable ritual. Using vile magic in the holy shrine, the Cardinal is unleashing incessant rains upon Pendrago.
The Cardinal is the one making it rain?
You can't be serious!
Considering the power of her domain, it isn't all that far-fetched.
There are Seraphim out there who've moved the continent.
Moved the whole continent?
Sorey, let's continue reading.
Cardinal Fortin is the evil behind the ongoing curse of the Empire and its people. Regrettably, I have already fallen prey to the curse of the Cardinal. I entrust the rest to my brother Sergei and my comrades.
If it's come to this, then we have no choice but to fight against the Cardinal. Sorey, where's the Pope?
There's something I need to tell everyone about that, but you might not like it.
I see. So he's not coming back.
I'm sorry for deciding without you.
The Pope isn't coming back?
But now what? He was our shield.
We've been betrayed!
It is we, the Knights, who shield the Empire and its people! It is we who shoved our duties onto the Pope! It is we who are to blame for the consequences! Some things we must do ourselves, rather than depend on others. I swear on my Lion Sword!
On my Lion Sword!
Wait! No ordinary humans can hope to take on the Cardinal.
You've done more than enough. I do not wish for you to bear the same painful burden that the Pope had to.
You know, Sorey, even if it is for the people, this is still a political battle.
So what if it is?
Well then, how about this? We'll investigate the Cardinal's possible involvement regarding the reign from our end. In the meantime, Sergei and the others can try to convince the Emperor to believe the Knights.
So, ultimately Sorey means to fight the Cardinal after all?
Our goal is just to clear up this mystery. Don't you want to know?
Yes, I do. I'd like to find out if there truly is something causing the rain.
I must apologize. It seems all I can do is put you in danger.
I'm more worried about you. If the Emperor sides with the Cardinal or takes a hands-off approach, either way, you guys are screwed.
If we can convince the Emperor, we should be able to capture the Cardinal.
We'll get him to see the truth, for the people and our comrades.
So let's take a look around in here a little bit, because I didn't do it the first time around. Hello.
Hey! Isn't this the guy from the Earth in Historia?
The first captain of the Platinum Knights, General Georg Heldolf.
Heldolf!
And this was painted over 20 years ago.
He would definitely show up in the Earth in Historia.
So this is Heldolf.
See, I read comments. So now we actually know that apparently the guy we're getting visions of is like, we're getting the backstory of our villain of all people. That contextualizes those visions quite a bit.
Boris was Sergei's brother, wasn't he?
He was investigating the Cardinal, and he put his life on the line for it.
Sergei seemed pretty calm about the whole thing.
So now we're looking for Cardinal Fortin. And, it's probably going to be over by the church. The church, I would assume. We might even have to fight our way through it now, since it is marked as a dungeon. Oh, if I was selecting that dungeon, maybe that's why I couldn't teleport there. It might be kind of a big deal that I don't have access to yet.
Hey, do we really have to risk our necks out there for something like this?
I think we do. I don't know about you, though.
That's right, Dezel. Gonna keep acting like an outsider. Then you keep taking it back. It's interesting that it is marked as a dungeon. When the first time I walked into it, it was of course just a room.
No guards? This has got to be a trap.
Things are gonna get crazy from here on out.
Just keep pressing oh my goodness, this place keeps going.
You said it.
This place might even be big for a church.
Now!
You got it! Yes!
But even so...
This is some malevolence.
Do you think that it could be Maltellus who's possessing the Cardinal?
What did the cat in the bird mask say? Me? Owl!
Felt like the domain had been restored for a second.
Are terrible jokes also part of your oath?
I was really proud of that one.
I'm thinking it's not Maltellus.
Why?
Are you seriously
Exio was a servant of
Didn't know you
Musif,
liked
one of the
puns.
5 lords like Maltellus.
I don't!
This
Why did
domain
the
is
cat
rather
take
strong,
off the bird
but
mask?
not leaps and bounds
look too
different from
cute.
Exio's.
I knew it.
When did you start making logical arguments?
Sounds like Dezel was the one person that fell victim to the pun. Hello. Not hinting at anything with this, are we?
There should be a vista point nearby.
Points of interest detection. But it's just something through that door and that's it? Or somewhere else? Oh, hello. Sacred inscriptions.
The village chief knew the whole thing by heart, didn't he? Impressive.
The Sheperd is granted 4 powers: earth, water, fire, and wind. They are the blade that shall cleave the Lord of Calamity.
That's just what the village chief was saying. You memorized it?
More or less.
He's actually pretty decent at that sort of thing.
I'm sorry, Sorey. You're more capable than I thought.
What did you take me for?
But what exactly are the spiritual powers of the Sheperd?
All of nature is composed of 4 elements: earth, water, fire, and wind. Each one is governed by one of the 4 eldest seraphim.
Right. Eumacia, Amanak, Musif, and Hyanua.
Correct. They maintain the balance of the entire continent of Glenwood.
When you put it that way, they sound almost like gods, though they lack a certain divine presence.
We feel much the same, actually. They're ostensibly the source of our seraphic arts, but we're basically never aware of them.
That's the nature of the 5 lords' existence. The Sheperd's spiritual powers are most likely the result of a fortification of elemental affinity through the blessings of the 5 lords.
And all to battle against the Lord of Calamity.
Kind of a shame that such wondrous power has to be squandered on fighting.
Isn't that that's almost like JRPGs in summary. Look at all these amazing things we can do, and all we're gonna do is kill things.
There's something back there.
It's a trap. Totally a trap. But
A hidden door? Seriously, how cool is that?
I hate myself for saying it, but so cool.
So what do we see? Oh, is that a piece of Historia? Red Iris Gem Tiva.
That man. He was a former Sheperd, wasn't he?
Yes.
I see. He seemed like a pretty laid-back fellow.
Unlike certain other Shepards.
Shut up.
Well, there's one more thing we learned.
Yeah, let's go on to the next one.
Huh?
Wait, you're not gonna ask her for more details? Wouldn't it be crazy useful to get info on your predecessor?
There's a reason why Lailah never mentioned it, don't you think?
We know that much at least.
Sorey. Mikleo.
But that reason just might be the key to all our problems. You better hope you don't regret it later.
They may be kids, but they're not as immature as you'd think.
So we're getting background here. Oh, small red tablet. Tablet obtained in the Pendrago Shrinechurch opens doors marked with a fire crest. So immediately there's a green one and a red one. So we already have the key to this one. Alright, so we are immediately in a new dungeon. By placing the stone tablet in the keyhole, you're able to open the door. Do I lose the tablet or keep being able to reuse it? We'll find out. There's armor monsters. All around, basically. Wonder what... Do I get to see what he's weak against? Probably not. I'll bubble arbitrarily. Is that one good? Did that do the trick? Switch to Mikleo. That's not Mikleo. There we go. Sorry, having control problems.
Master its owner's sword skills?
You're a sharp one. Avoid close combat if you can.
Worthy opponent.
So let's look at these guys' stats real quick. They're weak against earth and wind. Not that we're having any particular trouble at the moment.
Well, that's a wrap.
Well, that's one way to get a shortcut to the bonus. Hello. Let's go ahead and change my... Oh. There we go. They're weak to earth, so maybe we want to bring Edna in here instead of Lailah. There we go. I like sticking to Mikleo out of habit at this point. 3 types of art. Let's take a look at the seraphic arts. They require casting time. Widest area attacks that deal high damage, while casting being hit with a hidden art does not stagger you, and in fact lowers the casting time. Damage is determined by your art attack, and your enemy art defense. Higher seraphic arts can attack enemies even while they're down. There's like a lizard guy over here. Oh wait, here's the next hallway over. Does this dead end lead to anything? Nope, there's just nothing there. Alright, well past the lizard guy we saw there was a red... Oh, hello. You're new. Thought I'd check arbitrarily. Nope, they're weak to wind specifically, so I have to like dash through them if I want to do that.
Here I thought devils only existed in books.
For real? Anything goes at this point.
Be sure to watch out for its spear.
Did it?
We're still managing to constantly find new people. Just keep our melee characters healthy, which we recently buffed the attack power of anyway. There we go. They're trying to cast and stuff, so I figured I'd run over and try to hit them. Oh, hello. How's that working for you, buddy? So when they're doing that attack, I don't want to do a hidden art because that'll make their ability charge up faster.
Power of purification ain't no joke.
So if they start doing that kind of ability, I don't want to say use, I almost said Mikleo again. I don't want to use Sorey's ability where he's charging up an attack really quickly. This looks suspicious. Oh, no, that's a blue one. I probably should just go for the nearest thing that's the color that it says I'm supposed to use and just go for it. Because trying to explore is probably just going to reach a bunch of dead ends, like this one. What are you weak against again? Is it fire?
Guess we should do this.
You're weak against? Oh, water.
It looks like some sort of priest to me.
And I have a feeling it's pretty good with arts from the way it looks.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Yep. Nice try, buddy. Geostigma. They look mad at me. Oh. We got targeted. Careful. Careful. Interrupt that attack, and we're good.
The power of purification ain't no joke.
I'm not really much of the joking type. That one goes to a different floor altogether. It's also red. And based on what I said earlier, I should probably just... Yeah. Probably should just go straight forward. Although that looks like it's a dead end anyway. I'm sure that door involves... Yeah, I'm sure that door requires me to have red... something other than red. Hello, giant room. Should I just crowd them all together? Hey guys, you want to all fight? I could use a little bit of experience. Why not? Just want to group up a little bit. Oh, I didn't group them together properly, actually. There we go. Try a cast right now. How's that working out for you? Huh? You casting well? Oh no, not Sorey. Keep him healthy. Alright, Sorey's taking damage. That's not good. Oh, that's not good either.
That was pretty good, Shorty.
Being big is for losers. Big losers.
Hello.
That was a tough enemy. Let's prepare for our next battle.
Do we really need to do this?
So we desperately need to heal up Sorey. There we go. That was weird. I was trying to heal him before, and it almost felt like my heals weren't working. I'm probably misinterpreting something that was going on there. Maybe they were dampened. Oh! He probably had a status effect that stops him from being healed.
Well, that's a wrap.
There we go. I already changed floors, right? So we want to press forward this way. Man, this place is going to go on for a while. Alright. We'll just start taking a look around and see if we can find a different colored tablet. That's a dead end. Ow. Rude. They're weak against wind. They're all weak against wind. Alright. I know, just the thing to do. There we go. They made a real big mess of everything.
Everyone okay?
God damn. He wandered in just for 1 second and just ended the fight immediately. That wind weakness is no joke. This looks like a dead end, which makes me suspicious that maybe it has the thing I need. Nope, that's the end. That is the end of where we need to go. And it has, looks like it requires every element, right? 4 rectangular holes, it appears you need 4 keys. So there are 4 keys total then.
Hey, can I mention something? This is something I realized when we met the Pope, but I believe it was Cardinal Fortin who preceded the motion for war. That chief we met? I can't see him making the decision to declare war like that.
So, does that mean you're going to...
You want to purify the Cardinal, don't you?
I do. She may have become a Hellion, but I still believe that her sense of responsibility is sincere.
If you purify her, I'm sure she can be saved.
I think so too.
All right then, let's give it a shot. I've got your back on this one.
Rose,
You don't need to say anything. It's just how things shook out.
Alright, so the hope is that if we purify the Cardinal, that we can then maybe even just undo the entire war. So is this just a dead end down here? No, don't see a ritual down there or anything. I mean an altar. Hey buddy, you're pretty slow, right? Bye. If only I could keep that speed up all the time. What's down here? Oh, he disappeared. That's freaky. That's a freaky sight. No, this one requires yellow. Hey, buddy. This is where it would be good to have that, what is it? I keep wanting to say Pillars of Eternity, which is incorrect. It'd be good to have the map editor that you have in Legend of Grimrock, where you can mark specific locations. Because if I could mark each path based on what color the key you need is, then I could not get confused here. Hello. Figured it was the yellow crest because there's obviously yellow crests about. That one leads somewhere, but it requires yellow. Huh. I'm gonna stick with moving forward. I think the structures, I think there's actually kind of a linearity here. Because I need yellow to proceed in like that room, but I'm pretty sure that next room's gonna require me to have another different color besides yellow. Just because of the length of it. Could be wrong, just making a gamble. And the only thing at risk is time. Sweet, precious time. What you hiding over here, huh? It's blue. It's blue because of course it is. Whoop, bye. Already fought your kind a little bit. Kind of take a break between repeat encounters when given the opportunity. Alright, mind your own business for a second. Sweet. That one's got fire. Am I back at the beginning now? No, I'm not. I'm on my way to going back to the beginning, though. What's over here? Kick. Dead end. How about this side? Nope. And this one's probably blue or something, huh? No, yellow. This might actually lead to another color. I would guess green, because I'm surrounded by blue stuff. They probably... Oh, no, it's blue, apparently, because this is blue. Alright, blue tablet. That opens up a few options. Alright. I'll come back here and check the dead ends that I haven't done yet once I get green. I'll keep following the linear-ish path until I get the green tablet. Just so I don't... Because that one longer one is pretty much guaranteed to have 2 different tablet colors in it. And it would be a bummer to check it out too early. Because there's a pretty good chance... That one requires red. I think did I do that one already? Oh, the wolves are fast. I do have to fight them. Accidentally chose the wrong character there. Let's make a mess. There we go. Just flatten them all real quick. What a waste of time. But yeah, that one area looks like it'll probably require 2 different elements, so I should grab green in case that's the one it needs to avoid repeated backtracking. I couldn't go this way at the beginning, could I? This place is just big enough that I'm already kind of forgetting my way. Green. Oh right, I need green. I don't have green. Shit. Forgot about that. I was just saying that out loud and I got mixed up. That also requires green. The number of greens nearby pretty much guarantee that that green's gonna be like right down here. Probably this, yeah, this room right down here. Oh yeah, I remember this door. I remember this door. Definitely good to do this kind of dungeon in one session, or I'll get confused if I pause and come back. Aglight. 10k a bottle. Some of these larger dungeons that feel right to do in one run, if I can, are gonna probably lead to an increased amount of Zestiria episodes that, like, where the episode itself is longer, but the episodes also might come less frequently. Just because I gotta record the other stuff too. But this structure might work a little bit better for me when faced with these kinds of dungeons where it just kind of makes sense to blaze through them all at once. Hey, buddy. Hit. Don't know what. Oops, I did it again. I changed the wrong character again. There, Dazzle. We're gonna make a big mess out of you right now, because you're weak against, like, oh, your resistance to wind. I'm an idiot. Still, it's really effective. He's also resistant. No, he is weak to wind. I didn't imagine that part, at least. Look. I saw wind on both of their character sheets and briefly misinterpreted as being like, oh, they're both weak to that. That's not the case. Whoopsie. Wait, did I not grab green yet? Oh, that room just had chests in it. Right. Crap. I unlocked that weird room and I totally just, like, blanked and assumed that it had the green key in it. Alright, I ran across to the opposite side, which is where we first saw that yellow door. What's behind this one? 2 more chests. Alright, I'm just gonna have to run around and check every place that I can, because we need that green key, and it wasn't in the place that felt natural for the way it was structured so far. So we do need to search now. Let's see. There's a few exits to the Shrinechurch. Do they all go to different locations? Or are they 3 entrances to the same floor? They're all the same floor. Oh, the green's just right here then. Alright, well, I thought about that all wrong to begin with. So, we're all clear now. The remaining doors to open are... I need to open the bottom door down there, and I need to go back and open that door I tried to open a second ago. We're mostly clear at this point. And now we're over here at the previous green door. Because I've got it. Ta-da! And we get Kingly Waistcoat, Peach Gel. Alright, now we backtrack to that door that was right before the place that's probably the boss fight, I would assume. Alright, I think last but not least, this final door in the bottom corner. Before the big one, hello! Got any equipment with open skills? I can make it nice and pretty. Burning capability plus 10%. That sounds like a good compliment for Lailah's new paper she just got that doesn't have any upgrades on it yet. Oh yeah, burning and fire attack. Seems reasonable to me. All right, so that was a decent thing to find in the final room. Their name's even Flame. All right, just gotta make it back to that save point now. And I've made my way back to the save point, and that harpy's about to attack me. So next episode, I'll be going through that door. I've got all 4 elements now. I'll do it right now, but that's all the time I have for tonight. Thanks for watching like always. I'll see you next time, where I assume we're going to be taking on the Cardinal and probably having a whole bunch of story. See you next time.